All right, that was.
I need that footage for him. Of him. I'm just
He said he's going to sue me for it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just messing with you.
I don't, yeah. Okay, so let me ask you, what needs to happen now in order to make things better, in order to keep the violence out of the street, in your opinion?
I think we need to, have more opportunities for kids, more recreation for kids, more productive resources for kids. Like, what I'm saying, because of idle time, like, an idle mind is like the devil's playground. You know what I'm saying? People they don't have anything to do. We don't have too many after school activities that kids can get into that's productive. And that leads to crime. That leads to people just pulling on door handles and things like that because they're bored. And then they don't have no other opportunity to make any money, like, you know what I'm saying? So we need those, like, summer jobs coming back in heavy, where these kids can, like, kind of put some money in their pocket to start school off the proper way, things of that nature,
And not service industry jobs. As I was saying earlier, yeah, they did raise the minimum wage from $9 to $10, but 90% of the jobs are hotel working jobs, industry working jobs in that industry. They need something to have a different outlook, and that's why we need political leaders to bring STEM programs and different programs here to the city so that we can be a potential Silicon Valley. Man, New Orleans messed up a deal with Amazon. They were going to build a $38.7 million facility in New Orleans East, and the New Orleans City Council, the old council, messed it up and they get kickbacks, and it's going to Slidell. Thousands of jobs are now lost because the former city council wanted kickbacks. So we need that. We need those resources.
I see. And the old saying goes that nature is an equalizer. But when Katrina happened, did it affect everyone equally? You were here, right, during Katrina? Like,
Yeah, we're living here, yeah.
yeah, so how was it like back then? And how does it affect the conditions those were already in the street?
For myself, before Katrina, New Orleans had more community, meaning, like, I knew my neighbors. After Katrina coming back home, I don't know my neighbors. It's no more community. It's just a big difference when it comes to what New Orleans used to be compared to what New Orleans is now. And I think that has a lot to do with the politics that took over and when what they wanted to do. Like they said, they took some of the schools programs out and they brought charter in, and it's just a whole nother program, and we just another number now. You know what I'm saying? We just lost community totally.
So the word would be disenfranchised. Would that be the word for it?
Perfect. Right.
Yeah?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So as an artist, what else can you do? I know you're an activist.
Yeah,
but,
artist.
oh yeah, sorry, I got mixed
I
up.
just want to say, because you keep telling me as an artist, but he's a rap artist.
both
as well.
All right, so
Yeah.
okay, I'll go do you first. So as an artist, what can you do to?
Well, I always mentor young kids because, as you know, for me doing music, a lot of kids are influenced by music. So I've been mentoring kids that do music since I was a kid, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I continue to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been telling me today that all the music these days are talking about killing people, violence.
Right.
Do you think that has real effect in real world?
I think people talk about the reality of what they see for the most part, we just act out. I mean, in music of like the reality that's around us, like, you know what I'm saying. And it ain't always what a kid actually is doing. It's just that this is the environment of what kids may see. Half of the kids that rap, most of them haven't been kids that's been actively into shooting or anything like that, but they may talk about it because that's the environment, that's the community they're around. That's what they see. That's what they see their uncle into. That's what they see their big brother into. So they talk about it. It's a reality of their life, like, you know what I'm saying?
And the conditions in New Orleans right now, like he was talking about, he needs to carry guns all the time to feel protected. Do you guys agree with that? To have guns all the time? Yeah.
You just don't. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Even at a red light, sometimes you may be scared to give
Stop
somebody
it.
$1. Stop, and even if somebody break down these days, you're scared to give them a ride because all of the stories you see and hear about, that's happening around in the city of New Orleans, not just in the city of New Orleans, but around the world, period.
Well, especially in our neighborhoods, we don't own no ships or no airplanes.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a plan to first they want you in the city, now they want the inner city back. So This is systemic. This is set up to have our young people commit these crimes because we don't own no boats, no airplanes.
Set up by whom? Intentionally or just
Yeah.
accidentally?
No,
Powers that be.
intentionally.
It's intentional. The
general.
powers that be. Man, we have a great young lady at our church that just graduated from her class, graduated early high school with an associate's degree, went to LSU, but has to leave and go to Washington
Washington.
because there's no job here that can facilitate her as an engineer.
Wow.
We're about to lose a great asset that's going to go to Washington and make hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions.
Wow.
But because the system is set up that you're not supposed to be successful. So this is what we're talking about, and our frustration is we lose valuable diamonds in this city as people because they have to go elsewhere to make it. If we had a structural engineer or something, she wouldn't have to leave. Now she can raise up another child, but this is what they see. They see, oh, we're celebrating a graduate, and she just told us 2 Sundays ago, yeah, and I have to go in August for my job in Washington.
Wow.
Right.
All this education here that she got, and everything is getting taken,
Right.
and it's gone.
Right.
It's something we keep going back to. It's leadership. When you got leadership digging, want kickbacks. I watch this city. It hurts my heart because I look at Atlanta. I look at Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Right. Thriving.
It's thriving. I think we got one Fortune 500 company in the city of New Orleans. I think one. And it goes, well, you rode up and down the streets. The streets are,
So,
you can
Yeah.
Oh,
hit
you
your
can
car,
go down
knock
to
your
the end
whole,
of the block.
yeah, knock your whole.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You are a pastor, right?
Yes, but I'm an activist. I'm an artist too.
Yeah, so I want to ask you, like,
and a mentor.
Right.
does praying has any role? Because it seems like you need a change, not a prayer.
Yeah. See, this one thing I tell them. After you pray, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Actions.
Right.
They got
Correspond.
people been praying
He
a whole
says
lot.
corresponding actions is
Action.
what he said.
Yeah, you can pray all day. If you don't get up and do nothing, nothing gonna change. See, actually, we got the wrong concept of prayer in church and God. See, we've been taught, wait, and God gonna do something. He's not doing anything. We got to do it. Jesus ain't doing nothing. We the one that if we don't put our hands to it, it's not gonna get done.
So that's just like, for example, when a guy put all that money behind the thing behind with the mayor, and
With the
stuff
mayor,
like
recall,
that. So if you
the
guys
recall.
would have never went out to do the what you call him by his house,
Right.
then
Yes.
if you guys would have never reached out to speak to him, then that wouldn't have happened.
He didn't want to speak, and then we did a whole presentation. I mean, we marched from the church, went down the street, came and sat in the
But
middle.
you still put in the work.
We did.
Yes.
We put in the
For
work,
the
but it
habit.
made him see, like, okay, wait. Now he wants to recognize because he sees, wait, it's 15 black pastors out here, and they represent other people. They might be serious about something. And that, before everything got crazy, is what we need to do about raising up politicians, raising up people in our community. If we got a kid that you see that got potential, well, we need to groom that person and
Right.
say, hey, you need to be on city council.
Right.
Now, this area in the city is going to start getting resources because you don't need kickbacks, you don't need bribes, you don't
Right.
need this, and now we get a change.
Right.
And so that's it.
He's taking
And that's why we
care of
hope we're gonna get the money that he put and reinvest it right back in the community.
Right, by doing the works, by
Yeah.
putting in the work.
But other than losing all these talents to other cities and losing all this money, it seems like another disaster is coming. The land loss from down south is creeping up north, right? Do you guys scare about that at all?
The what?
The land loss crisis.
The
Yeah, it's
shoreline
erosion.
The
Yeah,
shoreline
erosion.
erosion.
Right.
Yeah, so is that going to affect your life, affect New Orleans at all? Do you have any worries about that?
So what is it?
The land loss because
You know, the
it's
shores-
eroding.
the
It's
shores are
eroding.
coming back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
eroding. And more, we losing more and
More
more
land.
of
Every
land.
time we get a storm.
Yes.
Oh, oh, you never heard
Almost
about
like
that?
California with
It's
the
really
fires,
bad down
you
south.
know.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is my
Holland,
first time hearing
I lived in Europe. Holland used certain things to stop
Stop
that.
it, right.
We could use the same thing. It's by design. They really want all that green space.
Mm-hmm.
And our people used to own all that green space. So a lot of the homes, it became air property. You can't find the people. So their attention want to make people frightened. Just like the East. They want to make it like the East is the bad place. But if you check the record, there's more crime taking place
In downtown.
downtown
than the
Yeah.
east.
because they want that property out there.
Right, so they want to devalue it so they can get it for nothing.
Little nothing.
And then another thing, New Orleans is a problem that's going on. Are major corporations major corporations are the largest homeowners in New Orleans.
Right.
corporations, not individuals. So Chase Manhattan owns a whole block that they're never going to sell. So that, and they're not creating new land. So what are we going to do? We got to buy it back. And I've been telling that for people. We've had, since Katrina, we've had 17, 18 years to stop buying Jordans and to start buying land. And for some reason, we can't put that behind us and move forward. And that's the issue.
Okay. So one last point I want to ask you guys, how, in what way you guys want to contribute to the change that needs to happen in New Orleans?
I'm gonna contribute hope. I want to contribute love and peace, and a state of mind that says that you are bigger and better than your community, what your family last name is, and what it is they say about you. Because all that means nothing in the grand scheme. I could be a Boudreaux, a Devin, all that. Go to California, they don't care. So you got to be beyond that.
What I want to do is support what they're doing. See, one of the things we have to learn how to support other people. Because if he got boots on ground, and that's his lane, and that's his area expertise, I don't need to cross over it. My thing is, I need to support it.
Right.
That's good.
How about you?
Good. That's good. Continue to do the work that I'm already doing. Just reach out and do more partnerships to pull more people in, like he just said about already just stand in the lane and just get more support to push and go forward, to make more of an impact.
Okay.
And me myself, I just want to advocate more love and relationship.
Through your art.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I think the more that we can show love and the more we can build off the love and build relationship, we'll have a change.
Yeah.
All right. Before we end, anyone want to add anything else?
And just continue to spread love, because I feel like love is the key, and that's what we're really missing, especially in communities. When we were small, we used to go to our neighbor house and
Get some
buy
sugar,
stuff like that.
some bread.
So like that, just spread love and encouraging others to love their neighbors and to love themselves more,
Right.
just to make it more contagious. It's like a coronavirus, how it spread it so quick. Just start,
We want to start a
spread that
positive
love. You know what
pandemic.
I'm saying?
Spread love is the
Positive
number one.
Spread love to him.
pandemic. Yeah.
What I want to say.
But that's what he was doing. You saw he said how he was like, brother, all right,
I
just
still love
still
him.
being kind and loving.
Yeah, I still love him.
And not
because I understand what
it.
I
He's
understand what he's
fighting with
dealing with.
something.
Yeah, I know what he's dealing with. So
fighting with something.
yeah, I love him regardless.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
my brother.
He got a pride demon he's dealing with.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do, and that's the mentality of a lot of people in New Orleans, and that's why we can't get along.
It's a mindset.
Because it's this
Right.
certain kind of ego and pride that we can't put aside and allow to disrespect somebody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a
Right.
dominant opinion, and that's the mentality of a lot of people in New Orleans. And if we can change that, we can change the city.
But want me to tell you something that I saw? Like the first time he kind of did something to trigger him, to make him angry, right? So
Right.
then he left, and then he came back and tried to throw the door open or try to do anything to press a button.
To you.
But what I honor about you is no buttons was pressed.
No, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like
Leave, brother.
no buttons was pressed. So we could if all of us can pick up that, you know what I'm saying, and not allow our emotions to get in the way and for us to get angry and start reacting back, and continue to stand in love. That was good.
Can I say something?
That was a good example.
Really, we have PTSD going on in our communities. And that's what she's dealing with. When she said trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder. And that's what a lot of our young people are dealing with, and adults, because it's been some trauma in New Orleans.
It's a
Serious.
traumatized city.
Serious trauma.
Yeah. I'm tired of burying young black men. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
And they get depressing. Like me watching the news and seeing like on social media a lot of people burying their children and stuff like that. It's time where I be at home and I start breaking down crying.
It's
Like I carry that stuff with
I have
me.
to learn how to. Sadly, been desensitized to some of that. I mean, same thing. I get calls to bury, somebody's son because the other preacher won't do it. I've been in funerals. Literally, up they had a funeral. Dude was standing on the wall. He wouldn't sit down because his friend got killed, and the people said they were gonna come shoot the funeral up. So family and stuff didn't come. I mean, I've been in some crazy stuff,
we've been
and you do get PTSD. You get. I mean, I had an interview, and I literally forgot about the friends that I buried that were killed. I had the guy that was writing up the interview. I had to think. It was like, okay, wait, Lynn did die. My cousin got shot. Wait, it's somebody else. So the PTSD is real, but it's like, how do you cope with it? So I mean, my thing is I get hope in helping other people, especially through firearms. As you saw today, it's fun. It's therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
That's my therapy. I gotta find a better therapist.
You know what's so bad? For me to go and do a funeral and go to the repast and for the young guys to come and shoot the repast up.
We did a repast for our next
Oh
door
my
neighbor
God.
before he died. His grandson was on the street. They knew that. They came and shot the repast up. And one of the brothers that lived 2 doors down didn't he get grazed in the head?
And if I'd have been sitting in my car, I'd have got shot.
He'd have got shot because
Yeah.
they shot up all the cars. Bullets went in. I mean, just crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't go to repasts anymore. I'll do the funeral. I might go to the grave site. I've had to recondition. If you're young, like I'm not being funny, but if they're young and in the streets, I don't go to the repast
Right.
because it's an opportunity for whoever the op is to come and do it. If they're grandma, auntie, I would do it. But young folks, after that church service,
That's
you in
it.
the hands of Davis Mortuary. Bless y'all heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Because
that
I gotta
bad.
be safe.
It's that bad, eh?
And what
I've done funerals with bulletproof vests on because my cousin told me about their funeral. It's like, cuz they might shoot the funeral up. Excuse me? Like, how do you prepare yourself to say, I'm trying to encourage the family, but under this robe, I have a
You
bulletproof
gotta
vest
protect
on?
yourself.
Because if they shoot up, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But at least I'll be able to take the bullet.
All right, I guess we are done.
My bad, we went down the rabbit hole.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, look, I do
Thank you.
want that
Thank
whole
you,
thing
guys, so
because
much.
look, I want to get you on my show, man. We're gonna actually.
Hello?
We just learned